Lawn care and snow plowing, and by M&M Collision Center.
I found my hat
This
morning. Found it. It was at the station. Nobody stole it on me, so I just thought I'd wear it this morning, get it on there live from 1039 booth. We have a great show today. I know I sound like I'm really enthused, don't I? Well, I tell you what, I said to Bob, I like coming in the studio here and then get right after it.
Right.
We've been here for like 5 minutes, and I kind of go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's peaceful in here. Talk about peaceful, boy. My life's good right now. We're camping over there at Venture Bound or whatever over by White Cloud, and it's just a wonderful little place right on Spruce Road off of 40th Avenue or 40th Street in White Cloud. You got to try it, folks. It's really nice. Well, this morning I really am overjoyed. I'm really excited. We got a guy in the studio with us that to me has given more back to Big Rapids than has taken and received. I think that's his folks raised him that way. We're going to get to when he was just a little kid, where he went to elementary school. I want to know where you went to high school. I want to know why you are Rick Williams. Good morning, Rick.
Morning. How are you?
We're along with Sheriff Miller here, and I was surprised that he's here today because I thought he told me he wasn't going to be here. But I'm glad you're here. Good morning, Sheriff.
Morning.
Rick Williams, to me, is one of those guys that helped make Big Rapids for the last 30, 40 years. He raised his family here, a son and a daughter. They've both been very productive in their own way. His wife, Jan, I mean, everybody loves Jan. She was with West Michigan's credit union. I think she still is.
No, she's retired.
She's retired.
Yep.
Thank you, Rick. But anyway, she's been a big contribution to Big Rapids. And now his granddaughter, Riley, I talked to her yesterday about getting hold of Rick. And
Does she do your hair?
No, I go to Dan's.
Okay.
Dan there at Brown's, or Mike does it. But Riley's doing real well with EL Hair Care.
E&M.
E&M. Thank you, Ryan. Or Brian. Oh, my God. My brain's going faster. My mouth's going faster than my brain. Time to retire. But anyway, Rick, the reason I asked to have you come on is I just love to talk to people that have made Big Rapids what it is today, and you have done that. You're, if I'm not mistaken, so far I'm 0 for 2 from Greenville.
Correct.
Oh, wow, I am right. Do you remember Dave Tanner?
Oh, yeah. He was a very good friend of mine.
Yeah, I know. You know, what's funny is...
He was horses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was in the big time. He was a single man right up until he died, never married.
Yeah.
And I was to a couple of conferences with him back in the day, and he's very boisterous. He wasn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't hold nothing back.
No, good guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, all you guys from Greenville, Jerry Nielsen, too, right?
Yeah.
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 And who else came to, well, Dave didn't come to Big Rapids except for during the fair. And it's ironic because I got talking and he goes, so where are you from? Because I met him down at Hazel Park. He was a bookie.
Yes.
Back in the gambling days. He was a bookie. He'd book anything. If you wanted to gamble, bet on a horse race, super perfecta, whatever it was, put your money down with him and he would back it. If you won, he'd tell you what the track paid. But bookies are no longer around, I don't think.
No, they're not. I think they kind of got rid of them.
Yeah. Did you go to school through the 12 years with him?
Yes. Well, Dave was a year older than I.
Okay. How about Jerry Nielsen then?
Jerry Nielsen was a couple of years older than I.
Okay. And then who else from there that was fast from there? No. You just became friends when you got up here with them.
Right.
All right. So it was you and Jerry Nielsen that came to Big Rapids?
Yeah.
And that's it?
And Dave.
And Dave. Now, you guys were on the golf team down there.
I was not.
You weren't?
No. Jerry and Dave were.
Okay, and they were very good golfers back then.
Oh, yes, they were. They had good golf teams back in those days, yeah.
Yeah. So did they go to the States or anything? I know Jerry Nielsen was...
Well, they didn't really have that back then. They didn't have the playoffs so much, you know. So they didn't, but they would have. I mean, they were a good team. They had a good team, yeah.
So you didn't golf in high school?
No, I did not.
Did you play sports in high school?
Yeah, I played all the sports, football, basketball, and track.
Okay, and you were pretty good at that because you're a pretty good athlete. You showed that in golf.
I was okay.
Yeah. So where'd you meet Jan?
She lived in Fenwick. Okay. I don't know if you ever know where Fenwick is. It's down over by Stanton and Sheridan and that area.
Okay.
And she went to Central Montcalm. and we met through there. Yeah.
What'd your dad do then?
My dad worked for Consumers Power.
Oh, wow, okay. Out of Greenville there, because they have a station there, don't
We
they?
moved from Alma to Greenville, and my dad was the manager of that particular station. Yeah.
Mom stay home then?
Yep.
Okay.
She taught some elementary school. She was a secretary there for a short time. Yeah.
How about siblings?
Brothers, both my brothers have passed.
Okay.
I'm the only one left of the three. I was the baby.
Yeah.
So both of my brothers were older than I, and so they, but they're both gone now. So.
Okay. So what brought you to Big Rapids?
Well, it's funny. I went to Ferris.
Okay.
I came up here in '66, and I graduated in '66, and I came up here, and I was here through '68, and then I took a job with J.C. Penney's.
Oh yeah.
And worked there in Greenville, and then I was a banker for 6 or 7 years down at Ionia County National. And then when I was there, I decided that I wasn't happy with that job, really. So I just wanted to move on, and I wanted to get into the golf business. And I was 30-some years old at that time, and so when I called up, I put a lot of pressure on them. I said, come on, you guys, you got to get me in here. I don't have time to waste, you know. So they did, and they got me in, and because of that program, it's a golf program, and it's full. It's always full. Yeah. But they squeezed me in somehow, and so that's where I got started in the golf business.
At Ferris?
Yeah.
Okay. So were you married then?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So how old were you when you got married?
I was 20.
Oh, wow. So you guys young.
Yeah.
And then did Jan came up here, wasn't she afraid of, what are we going to do for a living here? You're going to go to school. What did she do then?
Yeah, no. Yep, she
had
worked.
A good job,
She was a hairdresser.
Oh, okay.
And then she went on to be a banker also, and she retired from there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Everybody loves Jan, don't they?
Oh, yeah,
Never found anybody who didn't love her.
No,
Nobody loved her as much as you, of course.
She's pretty popular.
Yeah, she is. But she was a hairdresser. Who did she work for here when she came here?
She worked for, oh boy.
I know, it's a tough question, I know. But Dottie McMaster maybe, or Carl Depew?
No, it was one across the street from Carl Depew.
Okay, Davis?
I can't remember the name.
Bob Davis, maybe? That's interesting, yeah. So I didn't know that. She did hair, and then how many years did she work for Mutual Savings at first? For Sue Waltz and them?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then she got into West Michigan and ended up going right to the top there, didn't she?
Well, yeah.
A lot of years.
Loan officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, so then you got into golfing. I can tell you're a strong personality guy. You're going to get what you want. So then did you work for Ferris then after that or no?
I worked, I coached Ferris football for 12 years. Mm-hmm. And then I also worked up with Ben Muma.
Oh, yeah.
In the sports department up there doing laundry and that kind of stuff, you know, and helped manage the games. And then I went into football and was with Jeff and Jeff Pierce at the time.
Yeah.
And I was with him for about 10 years. Wow. And it was time for me to get out.
Uh-huh.
So, and then Jeff left. Jeff was there a couple of years after then he left.
But now, what got you in with Jeff? You're a pretty good golfer instructor, I understand. I remember a lot of people, you gave a lot of people instructions on golf.
Yeah.
So then Jeff saw something in you that he used you for his place kicker.
Yeah. I was the kicking coach.
Yeah.
And
did you kick in high school?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, so you had a lot of background on what it took to be a good kicker, because you guys ended up with one of the best GLIC or whatever, GLIAC kicker, Proctor there.
Yeah,
right?
He was a good one. He was a good one.
Doc Proctor, you guys.
He could have went further, I thought, but he didn't. He didn't pursue it. Or his dad tried to pursue him to get him into the professional thing, but that just didn't work out. Yeah. You know, they should have hired somebody else.
Boy, it goes fast, though, don't it?
Yeah.
At the time, you think, well, this is great. My first year's under my belt. Before you know it, shit, you're retired.
Yeah.
Boom. But sorry, Bob.
Doc is on. He's a. Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say.
Massage therapist.
Massage therapist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so he's still in town.
Yeah.
I see him. He plays in a band.
Oh, really?
I mean, he was the most bashful guy. He wouldn't say anything if he had a mouthful, you know.
Right.
And so now he's up there playing in a band, and he's enjoying his life. Yeah.
Yeah. So going to golfing, I mean, that's your expertise. I remember back in the day you ran Misiola Country Club. Was that before the football? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Long time.
Yeah.
You were out to Misiola. You had your hands full with those crybabies out there, I remember in the day.
Oh, yeah.
What year did you start out there in Misiola?
I started out there in, I got it written down.
Yeah, that's good, yeah. Must have been.
78.
Wow, that was way back.
I was there for 30 years.
Yeah.
30 years at Misiola Country Club.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And it was a battle, I tell you.
It was. I remember, and this is no to discredit anybody because I love the guy to death. Bob Weepert, Ted Kelch, Kenny Hicks, Dave Tassoni's dad, Denny, I think, was sitting there. Frank, maybe?
Yeah,
Frank.
Jim Frank. Yeah.
They were all at that round table at Misiola, and I was a young punk back then. And I remember coming in there getting a beer, and I was golfing with somebody. I didn't golf a lot out there,
Right.
just once in a great while. It must have
Right.
been an outing, and it was one of those stayovers, you know. And they were all 2 sheets to the wind, so was I. And Steve Jones, I think, was in that pack. Or no?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been with those guys.
And they tried to get me to join the country club.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was $600 a year or whatever
Yeah.
it was, you know, and I was single. And I sat there and listened to their spiel, and I finally said, you guys don't really care if I come and golf with you guys. It's not about me, it's about my money. You guys just want the money.
Yeah.
Weeper looked up and he goes, yep, you're right. We need more members, and that's what we're doing. I said,
Yeah,
I'm not
they did.
joining. I don't want nothing to do with it. But that was probably the beginning of the end of the era.
Well,
of those guys
it was
controlling.
close. I mean, they set their membership at 100 people.
Really?
It was only a 9-hole golf course at that time.
Okay.
They set it at 100 people, and the dues were $100 a year. So you think of all those who you would think are wealthy people, you know, they weren't paying very much. And when I came up, I just looked at the books and said, holy cow, we can't, this can't happen, you know,
Right.
first of all.
Yeah.
But that was back with Doc...
Walders?
Yeah, Dr. Walders
Yeah.
and SKE, Jack Winton.
Yep, I remember
those
Jack.
4 guys played every day. Man.
Yep.
I mean, yep, they were good members, but so they were okay. But and then I wanted to build another 9, and that was a big hassle for me.
Yeah, that was a
because
big task.
those old time members wanted their
They don't like
little
change.
9-hole course, you know.
So they have to buy more land, or did they?
Yeah,
own
we
that?
bought that. We bought that land across the street.
Who owned that? You remember Schubert?
Oh, Schuberg, I think.
Wayne?
Yep.
Yeah. Did he built that course then too? Eh?
Yep, he did.
Wayne did.
He was a big help for me.
Yeah.
He loved it. You know, he could go home at night and drive his rig back over in the morning, and did a lot. Yeah.
So, do you remember who was really instrumental in backing you on building that next 9? Was it the board? And they all unanimously said yes.
Well,
Huh? What year was it, Rick? What year was
We
it?
built that in 86, I think.
86.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alan Gregory was big in it.
Oh, yeah,
Alan was president
And
of
his
the
dad.
board of directors. Yep,
Right.
and Jerry Gregory, of course, was an awesome member.
Yeah.
And so we had to do some politicking there, you know, to get the right people to be on the board of directors so we could get this thing through. And then Ken Hicks was pretty involved in that, too. You know, I mean, he was for it, and that was a big thing for me. And so he helped us move it along, and we sold stocks to anybody that wanted in, and that, you know, was $500 a share, and all the members had to buy that, and then that's how we got the money to buy that property over there and build it. You know.
So how many stockholders did you have back then? 100 then?
100.
just 100.
Right.
So then,
But 2 years later, we just decided, I had the bank mortgage loan sheet there, and it was, every year it would just go up. If they had debt at the end of the year, they just added it to the balance, So we put a stop to that. And just tried to, of course, now it's bought by the Curry family, those guys are doing great out there.
how come back then, Rick, did you guys look at, when you were building that back nine, did you look at irrigation system maybe to do the fairways, but it was just wasn't cost effective?
No, we did.
Oh.
We it has irrigation back there.
Oh.
It's just not, we have 2 wells, and it was hard to get enough water. We pumped out of the lake for a while, and then the people at the lake didn't really like it, and I understood that. So we took that one away.
Oh.
And so we had to drill a new well across the street right by number 1 tee there. And then we have another one down in the hole that was the main one. No, there's irrigation over there. It's just they can't run a bunch of, because of they'd have to dig a new well, go deeper, and get a new well and try to get some more water. But they're limited on that.
Yeah.
So
how about, who designed that over there?
Well, the one on the back nine, guy that I went to college with at Michigan State was in that same business, and he was an architect.
Okay.
And he was a friend of mine, and he came up and gave us a good deal on drew it out, and so yeah.
That's would be pretty hard to do, and you think about it, it's pretty well the way he designed that. Each hole is different. And
it was amazing to really see. You're back there, and it was all woods back there, halfway back.
Sure.
And, let's cut this out and cut this out. So we hired a.
That was all woods then, that whole thing was?
Yeah, back there, not the front part.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But
then there was a lot of wood being burnt back then.
Oh, yeah. That was kind of my job. We hired a guy that has a back big cutter and took the trees out, and I hauled them and burned them, and he also got the wood and hauled that all out.
That old the clubhouse is a historical monument of Mecosta County, really is. And I don't know what year Clear Lake was established, or Misiola Country Club established. Probably was back in the 50s, maybe?
No, it came 1914.
Oh, my gosh, really? 14.
Yeah.
And then did the old...
Juddy Jensen or Juddy, the store...
Judson?
Yeah, Judson's.
Oh, okay, Tom's dad.
Yeah, Tom's dad.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the founders, eh?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. It was kind of the elite of Big Rapids out there, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was.
If you worked in a gas station, you weren't going to play out there, were you?
Not so much then. it was a pretty... But, there were some, what we call, not wealthy people, but, some people that were Ferris, and business owners, Bruce McDonald.
Okay, yeah. How about Harry Rogers?
Harry
Remember
Rogers.
him out there?
Yeah, he was a member.
Tell us about Harry. What do you think of Harry?
Oh, Harry was a go-getter. He caused a lot of... He got people riled up.
Right, he did. Yeah, I loved it.
His personality, that was his personality.
It was, wasn't it?
And he'd come out there and just come walk through the bar, and all of a sudden there was... never went to fisticuffs, but it was fun to watch. When he came in, he was a loud, boisterous guy, and he did. He was part of the money that needed to. Yeah.
I know. I'll just tell you a little story that I know about Harry. Actually, 2 of them. Tim Burns worked for him when he went to college here.
Yes.
And you and Tim are good friends because you're not too far away from Carson City,
right,
where Tim grew up. Tim's a real good golfer.
Yes, he is.
And so anyway, Tim worked for Harry, and he lived off on Rust or Sanborn, so he walked to work. And he wore a blue suit with a red tie. And so he went to work, and Harry always wore a dark suit, white shirt, black tie, didn't he? He was always, he was...
Oh, yeah, he was dressed to the hilt.
Yeah. So Tim comes to work, and Harry looked at him and goes, "What are you doing, going to the circus?" He goes, "What?" He goes, "You look like a you-know-what clown." He goes, "Get the hell out of here and go home and get dressed." He said, "Unless you're going to the circus." And Tim said, "I'll never forget about that." Talk about humiliation.
That would be Harry, though. I mean, Harry would say what's on his mind, you know. He let me have it a few times, too.
Oh, I bet. He has all of us. And he was always good to the Curries, but he was demanding.
Yes.
Very demanding on respect.
Oh,
You
he
better
was.
respect him. The other story about him was this person passed, and he had him in a casket, and they were showing, and somebody walked up, and Harry was over the casket at the time, must have been a good friend or whatever, and the guy comes up and paying his respects and his silence, you know, and he turns to Harry and looks at him and goes, "What happened?" Harry looked at him and goes, "His heart stopped." Oh. I mean, your heart normally does stop when you die, but the guy meant, how did he die, you know, what happened? He looked at him and goes, "His heart stopped, what the hell you think, you know?" Oh, that was Harry, you know. But getting back to golf, that was your whole life for most of your life, and it still is.
Oh, yes.
Now, you gave, how many lessons do you think you've taught?
Oh, hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I remember Jerry Nielsen, you, and Al Gregory, Tim Burns, that whole generation, very competitive. And you guys were very good golfers. And I remember Jerry Nielsen saying one day in the station, he goes, "Any of us could be pros if we could just get that one less stroke." Right?
Yeah.
He goes, "We're right there on the edge."
No.
So many, and you were right on the edge too.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about traveling on the circuits? Or?
No, I wasn't that good.
Okay.
I went through the old-fashioned way where you got to go take classes, and then you have to pass a playing test before you get this card. You had to shoot for 8. You had to play 36 holes in one day, and you had to shoot 150, which was 75 and 75. So it was tough to do, you know. I mean, but I did it on my first one. I did that at Blyfield in Grand Rapids there.
Okay.
So I did my classmate playing test there. Yeah.
So golf is I was thinking on the way out here, golf is the only sport that a man can play from the moment he can figure out how to swing a bat or a golf club till he dies.
Yeah.
Health. But pickleball's right behind that now. Yeah. It's coming alive. Yeah. But in tennis, you know, tough one too. But golf, we've had some great players. I'm going to talk about Jerry Nielsen for a minute.
Yeah.
Jerry could have almost went there, couldn't he? I mean, he was pretty close, right?
Well, he was good. He was a very good player. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he won club championships and stuff out there. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he wouldn't have made it ever to the big time, you know. Mm-hmm.
But how much is there separation between a Jerry Nielsen and a Tim Burns in the pros? Oh, back in the day. Now I'm talking about because Tim. Scratch golfer or whatever they call it, right?
Jerry was too.
Yeah. And Al Gregory.
Both good, but I mean, it's just it's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, you have to have somebody backing you up to get going, you know, and find somebody to do that. And of course, Jerry could have done that himself, but you know, but Tim's still a good player, and Jerry's 82 now.
Yeah.
So he is.
Is it fair to ask you this question? And if it's not, say it's not, Pat. But I would like to know, in your opinion, who was the best golfer that you know from Big Rapids ever? I mean, not putting any of them down. They're all good golfers. Yeah. But like Al Gregory, I've heard so many good things about Al. I've heard so many about Jerry and Tim Burns is a devoted golfer. Who if guys. Just that one
person.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be stingy.
No, you're not. You're not.
That
you love
would be
them
my
all.
son.
Right.
Rick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
and I was going to bring him up.
Yeah.
Okay. He is the best one you think that ever come out of Big Rapids.
I mean, we had several though.
I know you did. I know you did. Yeah. And now I was going to bring your son up after we take a break here.
Okay.
And we'll take a break right now, Bob, because I want to talk about your son. Because I remember he was in the Pioneer all the time.
Oh, geez, yeah.
And I mean, just state records, city records. You know, he's just a phenomenal golfer.
Yeah.
And when we come back, we're going to find out where those genes come from. Was it Jan or Rick? We'll be right back
on B1039.
Let's talk about Sweet Hill Riverfront Community right here in Big Rapids.
Joe, doesn't Riverfront usually mean huge price tag? I mean, what makes Sweet Hill such a strong buy?
That's a great question, Jen. And the truth is, Sweet Hill gives residents access, yes, to that riverfront setting where you can walk right down a path to the water, put your kayak in, put your canoe in. There's walking trails all around, beautiful views, attached garages, and it's a really convenient location for access to everything that's hard to duplicate. If you try to recreate all of these things in a single family riverfront home, the cost, not only the cost, but the maintenance would typically be much higher.
Simple luxury, easy living.
Absolutely it is.
How do they get a hold of you?
They can reach anyone at my office, Remax Together, right here in town, or they can always email me at joemcnallyhomes@gmail.com or call or text 616-307-3026.
Hi, this is Pat Curry. We're right here with Brian Miller at 1039. We talk about what's happening with sports in Big Rapids. Well, we got a new sponsor. None other than the Great Body Shop right on Maple Street, east of the bridge in Big Rapids, Michigan. It's called M&M Collision Center. They're celebrating 30 years of trusted, top-quality auto body repair and remains the name you can trust. Whether you have a major collision repair or a minor fender bender, our award-winning team has you covered with free loaners and vehicle detailing with every repair. They work with all insurance companies and treat every vehicle like it's one of their own. From auto body repairs to supporting local community organizations, giving back to the community is part of who they are. Come and see Matt and Devin and Trish and Justin. Just a great group of people there. Come and see why Big Rapids trust M&M Collision Center of Big Rapids, where quality and community come together.
Come say cheers in Zott's Bar and Grill, downtown Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people. So come on down where everybody knows your name. Zott's Bar and Grill, the People's Choice Best Soup winner. The burgers are where it's at. Originally opened in 1933 with seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Zott's Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of the Signature Player of the Week for the Hot Stove Sports League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
This is Alec Gary of Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes in Big Rapids and Barrington. I believe what sets Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes apart from everyone else is our commitment to service excellence. When a family calls, we are there before, during, and after the funeral experience. I want you to be able to trust calling us. You know, we're here to guidance and counsel each and every single family to each and every single need. And we just feel like the commitment to families, especially ones that put their care and trust in us, we are going to go above and beyond to do anything we can to help a family during their time of loss. This is Alec Gary, a legacy of service, a promise of care with Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, located in Big Rapids and in Barrington.
When was the last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout or worse. Visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town.
M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing has been in business for over 30 years, gaining the trust of Big Rapids and the surrounding communities. M&M Lawn Care can handle all your lawn care needs, as well as tree jobs and including removal. Call for a free quote, 796-4956. They're fully insured. Call M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, proud local sponsor of Curries Hot Stove League.
Booked at Curries.
Pete, why do you come to Curries?
I go in there for breakfast every single morning, Pack, except the week. Well, on Sunday. I usually go to church. But I love the scrambled eggs and bacon and toast. Homemade.
At Paris Auto Service and Repair, you can get your car road trip ready with their hot seasonal deals. And speaking of hot, make sure you stay cool this summer with a $10 off AC recharge. Man, today is a scorcher. But I'll tell you what, your AC is as cold as ice. It's cold. Paris Auto Repair does all that and much more. Brakes, alignments, tires, transmissions, anything under the hood, Harris Auto Repair can cover. And with state-certified mechanics, you're in great hands at Harris Auto Service and Repair. Just give them a call, 231-796-7355, or stop in at 18415 Northland Drive in Big Rapids.
And we're back.
Hey, we're back. Welcome to the Disney World's Mickey Mouse Club.
Wrong show.
Remember that name? Yeah. The names of Mickey Mouse? Huh? This little Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant the Mouseketeers.
Yeah. And Funicello.
Yeah, the Mouseketeers. Well, I feel like it with your earmuffs on.
Ah, okay.
But anyway, we got Rick Williams in studio this morning. Brian and I are pretty excited about it. I hope you folks are out there listening. Rick is an avid golfing instructor more so than an avid golfer. I found that out. I know he's a real good golfer, but he instructed a lot of people to where they are today. And one of them, before we went to break, we just talked a little bit about his son. I remember back in the day working hard and reading Pioneer, Jack Batdorf's Pioneer. Wow, back then it was just a great resource for the local community to keep up with what was going on in Big Rapids. A lot of positive things. Just today it's a whole different world. But anyway, we're talking about back in the day. His son graduated in 1986, was in the paper a lot. Did he only play golf? Rick, your son?
No, he played basketball.
Okay, that's right. He was a pretty good basketball player, too, in 86.
Not bad.
Yeah. But golf, did you teach him, of course, when he was young? How old was he when he grabbed the club?
Oh, yeah. Probably 10.
10 years old.
Started out.
And then you taught him how to swing and...
Yeah. Taught him how to beat me.
Yeah. So how old was he when you realized, hey, this kid's got some talent?
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw it right away.
You did?
Of course. And then maybe he started playing in junior tournaments. They have a big one over in Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
There, that's a big state tournament. And he just kicked butt over there, so he was doing good at a young age. And then we just got him into junior golf, And then he got into high school and was all-state 4 years in a row. And
who else was on his team then back? Because it was a team effort, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were the Carter boys.
Okay.
Bob and, not Bob.
But his boys, huh?
Yeah. His two sons played.
Yeah.
Pete Fath and Brad Fath.
Oh, Pete was on it too.
Brad Fath was probably the next best player that came out of Big Rapids.
Oh, those two golfed together?
Not together so much. They were a little bit apart.
Okay.
But yeah.
I remember Brad being in the paper too. He was a pretty good golfer.
Yeah.
But for a young guy coming up with a young son that loves golf, what would you tell him to do, Rick, to work on? Just get out there every day and just let him hit, or do you show him a technique or get him coaching?
Yeah, we worked on some technique, but I mean, I eventually got him to someone else as a teacher,
Okay.
He went to Buddy Witten down in the club where I passed my playing test, Bryfield.
Okay.
And we just needed to have a break between us,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's smart.
Just and so Buddy really picked up on him and just loved him and followed him and still does today, But now Rick's playing in the senior tournament.
Really?
Yeah. Not the tour, just the Michigan PGA.
Yeah. He won a big one up north one year, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
It was a club champion state of Michigan or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty costly back then. You really sacrificed a lot, didn't you?
Yeah.
You and your wife.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about you guys being great parents. You're giving your son a chance that I know he probably realizes how fortunate he was to have a mother and dad that really sacrificed a lot. And that being said, it was all worth it, wasn't it, Rick?
Yeah.
Were you living a dream there a little bit, Rick, maybe?
Oh,
back
yeah,
then?
sure.
I appreciate
I was living my life through him, yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that because, you got to be so proud of him. I brought it, but how many tears did it used to bring to your eyes thinking about that?
Yeah.
And telling these people out there that won't do it, Rick, they're missing out on some great memories, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
That being said, what is your greatest memory of Rick Jr. in golf?
Well, just what he did. I mean, he got up in the morning, came out there with me every day,
Wow. They really want to do it, huh?
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't forced, and I wasn't going to force him, but I didn't really ever have to force him. I mean, he knew that was his sport. And, you know, he got a 4-year scholarship to South Carolina. And,
wow.
Yeah.
So how'd he do down there? Good, too,
He did good, yeah. He was All-American a couple years.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, a lot of people have to know that.
Yeah.
So does he ever come back and put anything on here or play with anybody?
No. He's come back and we play together and stuff. But I mean, he's.
Has he ever come back and talked to the Cardinal golf team?
No.
And the reason I say that, you would think they would reach out to him and say, you know what, we need, like Justin Curry made the NFL. He comes back and talks to these guys, you know, and we have others that are successful in their own right. But Rick should do that. They should call out to him.
I mean, I don't
because we got some good golfers. No, I know. It'd be nice, though.
And a Hall of Fame coach.
And, you know what's sad is a lot of them probably didn't know that. Know all this about Rick Williams Jr.
Right.
So how far did he go after college, and what did he get his degree in, and what's he doing now?
He got a business degree. Right now he's a stockbroker. So I say all those guys are semi-retired, you know. I mean, you see them out at your station all the time, too. But, I mean, those guys are just... so he still plays a lot of golf. And his job allows him to do that. And he's taking care of our money.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, you know, one thing about it is I bet you if we asked him what was the most important thing that made him successful, he'd probably say golf. It taught him discipline, patience,
absolutely,
love for something, and work hard, work ethic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he's successful, is because the path you put him on when he was younger.
Right. And he's successful in what he's doing now, too.
Yeah.
You know?
And how much more proud could you be, right?
Oh, couldn't be better.
And that I always say good parents make good kids, and you're a great parent. There's no doubt about it, because you got great kids. I don't want to throw it all on to Rick, all the accolades, but your daughter is doing well, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and raised two good kids.
She's got a good job with the hospital there.
Yeah, and well. So you guys did your job. You did a good job on both your kids.
We raised 2 good kids.
Do you see Rick a lot now? Because he's busy, I know.
No, I mean, we do. We see him often enough. But, I mean, he comes through here when he plays in that senior, Michigan senior thing, and most of their stuff is up north. Mm-hmm. So he kind of comes through here then. And he came up here for Father's Day, and we had a good time.
How about kids? Is he married and have kids?
Yep, he's got 2 daughters.
Okay, they golf?
Yep.
How old are they now? They're teenagers, probably.
No, older than that. Yep.
Oh, Lord.
I think they're 26 and 22.
Were they pretty good golfers in high school? Where they went?
The girls, no.
No, they didn't golf.
They didn't golf. Well, they golfed, but I mean, and they're not bad. They're both athletic.
Right.
They played soccer, but yeah.
Just it's amazing though. I always love to see successful people, and you're one of them here in Big Rapids. And
appreciate that.
What really kept you guys here then at Big Rapids? What did you see here?
Well, you know, the job, and then of course you get the friends that you might make so many friends from out there.
And you got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
But everybody likes to be around a winner, and you're a winner. You're very strong out Misiola Country Club for, like you say, 30 years. You had a lot of guys that really, really loved you out there. I mean, and I keep on saying Jerry Nielsen and Al Gregory and the Tim Burnses and all those guys. But, you know, I haven't gave the sheriff any time at all in 20 minutes to the hour. Sheriff,
this might be a first.
You got to have some questions, Sheriff.
Yeah, so... You know, I remember back in the day when I first came to Big Rapids to work, and in college for that matter, you know, there was Misiola Golf Club. And then it dissolved or whatever, and is, you know, currently Clear Lake Golf Course, and thank God for, you know, John and, you know, and Kelly and Chad and everything that they've done there, because... You know, it's kept it quality and a good place to go. So I wasn't sure, I guess, the history with Misiola, and we don't have to get into specifics, but what happened there and how it dissolved and what took place, I guess.
Well, Clear Lake or Misiola was done by a board of directors.
Okay.
They had a board of directors, 9 people on it. And they're who I reported to, What happened is at the end there, a guy, I'm not going to mention any names, but a guy that wasn't a fan of mine got the presidency of the course, and then he kind of loaded up the board with them. And then they made me an offer, and I turned it down. I mean, it was a pretty big cut, but not bad. I mean, I could have still lived on it, but I just said no. It's time for me to go.
Right.
And so we did. And what happened then is that we had about 200 members at that time, and it went down. Not saying it was because of me, but when I left,
it was
over 100 people left with me. So, and they just couldn't make it financially. Mm-hmm. So they tried for a few months, and they closed it right down. And then I went out and I kind of gave them a dig there that they needed to keep cutting it. If they would have let that go, it'd be a farm field right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Matter of fact, if John gives up on it, that's what he'll do probably.
Yeah.
But he's not going to give up on it now.
Not at 76.
No. Yeah. So, but yeah, so they lost, and if they didn't have 100 members, they weren't going to open the doors. Well, they didn't get 100. Got close, but they didn't get it. And so they shut it down. But I went out and just made sure that, look, you guys got to mow this grass and keep it in shape because somebody will come around and buy it.
What year was that? Because I know I was here at the time.
That was, let me think here. That was probably back in early
2010 or 2011.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been gone.
Yeah, you were the one that was instrumental in getting that sold to John, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, no, John just went right to the bank.
I know he did.
But I mean, But he
talked to you a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Because you were out of it and saying, hey, what can we do? And you told him But I remember, unfortunately, when they made that big mistake, and I know who you're talking about, and I told him, I said, you don't realize how many friends he has out there. That's why they're playing there. They're just itching to go to Tullymore. Yeah. And that's where they all jumped. All them boys, your age, your buddies, they all went down south of town and left those guys hanging the bag. But that's unfortunate, but it was fortunate for John and his family now. They're doing a good job, and then you came back and helped them out. But let's not forget, was Roxanne Bishop working for you back then, too?
Yeah, she was my bar.
And she was doing a great job out there. People loved her. Look what she's done with Zot.
Oh, my God.
If they would have just let you two go, but that wasn't meant to be, It wasn't meant to be for her. It wasn't meant for you. And you both went on and did better things
she's
anyway.
Doing good there.
Yeah. But I remember going out there and that little stink was behind the bar. She was running the hole. She was a little doll, still is. I love her to death.
Yes.
But she did a great job out there between the two of you. Rick, I think what happened was you were doing a great job, but your only fault, and it is to this day, nobody's going to control Rick Williams.
Yeah.
Nobody. And I see that on Facebook. I love your little tidbits in there.
Yeah.
Politically, well, not just because I believe what you're saying.
You said we wouldn't go anywhere politically.
Your convictions are pretty. You're pretty American. But, you don't back down. You don't back down. Now, a lot of guys in that position would back down and just say, okay, mister, you know who, I'll do whatever you want me to do. And that's all he wanted.
Yeah.
But when he found out he couldn't control you, you're not staying. And that was unfortunate. Yeah. Because the community lost a lot that day.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. But now the Curry family came in there and just...
Yeah, doing a good job.
Chad and Kelly and John and...
Yeah.
Now Kelly's kids are working out there,
And I think people like that, don't they?
Oh, yeah,
Rather than the big show boats out there with a suit and tie on. Yeah. John's out there with his farm clothes on at 8 o'clock in the morning doing chores over there and stuff, and then goes right back to the farm. Yeah. Chad DeWait's same way. When it really comes down to it, I think one of the reasons they're successful is they're real people.
Yes,
They're not fake people.
No.
They are who we are. We have faults. If you don't like it, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not that we want you to, but just like this hard ground right now with no rain, it's hard on the course.
It is.
People, 90% of the people realize that, you know what, they're doing what they can do, and their prices are reasonable.
Right.
And if you
My
wanna,
son loves it. He went out there last
does
week
he?
with.
Does he play out there?
Well, he went out there with Isaac Zacco last week, and he goes, "Dad, I hit the ball and it just kept rolling."
Yeah.
You know, they must have gone 350.
Yeah,
you know,
those young kids like it cement, you know.
Well, you know, and it's not for everybody, is it, Rick? I know there's critics out there saying, well, John's got to get irrigation, and he's looking at doing that. But, I mean, if for what you're paying there, I mean, you go down to the big boys, and you're going to pay, what, $150 for 18 holes?
Oh, yeah.
$8 a beer.
Yeah.
And I went in there at Clubhouse, and I said, give me Rex Schubert, and I went out and golfed one time. And Rex always buys, always wanting to buy. And I said, no, you're not buying. So I went in there. I said, give me a six-pack. $28. I said, no, I didn't say a case. I said a six-pack. No, that's what it is, Pat. Pay up. Well, I did. But Rex, you can start paying more again. Now, by the way, Rex turned 70 years old Friday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make
did
sure
he?
everybody reaches out. No, this Friday. Yep, 70 years old. I think they're having a big to-do out there to look out. In fact, if you know anybody that has a brine wagon, we need a brine wagon to go out there and spray his two-track there. It's going to be pretty dusty if we don't get some rain. But let me drink a little whiskey here. Brian, any more questions? We were talking about the transfer of the...
Let's talk about your football time and, you know, how that came to be, I guess. How maybe I'm assuming Jeff reached out to you, but your time as the football coach, because you guys had, some pretty good seasons there.
Yeah. We had a lot of good kickers there, really.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Years, but,
what did you teach those boys?
It was... Otterbein hired me.
Oh, Keith. Okay.
I mean, he didn't really hire me, but I mean, I was complaining so much about the kickers.
You do it then.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. So I did, and then I stayed on with Jeff.
Okay.
And then I went in, and then it just started interfering with my job so more that I couldn't handle both of them. But so I left. I think maybe 2 years before Jeff. I think. Before Jeff left. But yeah, that's what happened there, and it was.
Wow.
Go ahead.
That's awesome. Yeah, you complain and go ahead, and if you can do it better, you do it.
Shut your mouth and you go do it.
Well, you went to all the games back then. Nielsen and you guys were all at the games back at Ferris days. I mean, you go back to Nick Coso, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you want to go any further back than Nick?
No.
Bob Leach? Were you here when?
Yeah.
Bob Leach.
Was Bob Leach before?
Yeah, he had the undefeated season in '68 with Al Beamer as quarterback. Yeah, and you and Al Beamer were good friends.
Very good. Yeah.
Very good friends.
Yeah. He was one of my best friends. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Where did he come from? Where did Stanwood?
Out of Grand Rapids.
Oh, out of Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was unfortunate what he went through at the end.
Oh, it was.
What do you think of that? Do you think there's a lot of concussions in football?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's catching up to a lot of people.
They're making the helmets way better. I mean, if you go down and grab one of those college helmets now, I mean, it's like...
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the ones we had was just a shell.
Right.
When we played.
Right, in the 30s.
Yeah.
30s.
But I mean, we were lucky that there wasn't, and there probably was many more. I mean, I got knocked out in a couple games, and, the coach would bring me out and ask me if I'm ready to go back in. You went right back in, but one time I didn't go back in because I had to go to the hospital, but, I mean, it's like, but the equipment is way better. I mean, they're making the equipment better, safer, so you're not seeing as many concussions now. But there's a lot of concussions that I reported because they make those guys sit out for 2-3 weeks,
Right.
What's if you were a young father and had a 4 or 5 year old coming up, and we have flag football at that age, we have t-ball. Brian knows all about that.
Yeah.
And God, there's one of the best t-ball coaches, little league coaches we got in Big Rapids here.
Yeah.
Love it when he goes out the mound, calls everybody in here, gives them a gummy. I said, what the hell's he doing out there? He's giving them gummies. Relax, boys, it's just a game.
Yeah.
But as a young father coming up, what would Rick Williams tell a young father to get his kid into and say this is what your boy should play? What's the sport you think?
Well,
that you would tell them to play the most? Would it be golf, football, basketball, baseball?
Yeah, I mean, of course, golf. I think.
Hockey.
I mean, it's
Hockey.
You know, hockey's a big game in Big Rapids. You know,
Yeah.
and we're fortunate to have that Ferris team up there and have the facilities. You know, and it's big. It's high school big. You know, but
Would you play all of them, Rick, or what would you tell them to do?
Yeah, I'd try to make. I'd say just play it. Well, you know, and then pretty soon they'll start standing out in one or the other. You know, and then maybe they'll do that. Like Rick was a good golfer all through high school, and then he just played basketball for the fun of it. You know,
Money can't buy that, can it?
no.
You could be a multimillionaire and want your son to be a hell of an athlete in any sport, and money doesn't do it. It's heart.
Yeah.
Rick must have had a big heart, huh?
He did.
Yeah.
He still does. Yeah. He's got two beautiful daughters.
Yeah.
And Sean is the same way. They have two beautiful kids. And I mean, it's just.
But he must have a calm to him. Does that come from you or Jan? Because in golf, I realize this. If I go up and try to putt one, it's a 6-foot putt. If I take too much time, I'm going to miss it. But if I go up there and just kind of direct it, I'm going to have a better shot at making it right at that time.
Yeah.
So it's a mental game, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So where did he? I mean, that's the separation, isn't it?
Yeah.
The mental game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did he get that from? You think?
Well, yeah, I think so because I was his main coach, you know, throughout. But yeah.
Can't let it get in your head, can you?
No.
No, but it will.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get pressured in golf, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what separates the good ones and the bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who in adult league would you say was the best golfer, excluding you, in history of Big Rapids? Of all the adults you saw golf over the years, who would you say stood out?
No, not the college.
No, I'm talking about the middle-aged guy, the 30, 40-year-old guy back in the day.
Russ Streeter, you remember Russ
Real
Streeter?
well, yeah.
He was a very good player. He played at Eastern Michigan in college. Got a scholarship there, played there. And Pete Fath was good.
Okay.
Bob Carter. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's several guys that were.
Oh, Russ Streeter, he was a boisterous guy too, wasn't he? What a character, huh? He worked at Chippewa Hills, didn't he, at the high school? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he a teacher? Or,
teacher.
Yeah.
He was a teacher.
Really a colorful man, wasn't he?
He was. He liked to have a few beers.
Yeah, so. And laugh. I remember laughing with him out there. My Lord. Yeah, he died way too young, too.
Yeah, he did. I was with him, you know, and it was bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You were close.
You were sick.
That's the trouble with being a Rick Williams. You had too many encounters with too many good people. You've known a lot. You've met a lot of people over your lifetime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who is the most famous pro golfer you ever met?
Well, ever met?
Yeah.
I met a lot of them, really. But I mean, Rick happened to be playing in a national tournament, and he called me up and says, "Hey, I'm playing." He just talked back on the phone. Mm-hmm. He says, "Hey, I'm playing with Jack Nicklaus's son."
Wow.
So I said, "Holy crap!" I went out and I think it was Alan Gregory or something that Rick's playing with, and Alan knew this guy from the airport out here. I can't remember his name. You guys both know him, but I mean, he was a pilot.
Okay.
And
John Ashley?
No.
Okay.
No, I can't remember what the name was. But anyway, he Alan called him up and said, "Hey," and he was an avid golfer too. The flight pilot was. So we flew down there.
Oh.
We left at 10 o'clock at night. Got down there just about tea time. So anyway, what we did is we went to where Rick's group was, and of course Jack and his wife were there. So I walked 18 holes and with him and his wife, and Jan did too. But that was kind of cool. I mean, we had some. Wasn't like we're talking to him in a group. It was face to face, and that was my good memory of golf.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Arnold Palmer, we were good. Jan's twin sister was very good friends with Arnie, so we'd go out there, and he'd take care of us too, you know. So
They were wonderful people, weren't they? Yeah, my sister Nancy worked for Jack Nicklaus back in the day, and my dad got to golf a hole with him one time down in South Carolina. Yeah, it was my dad's highlight. He said he was one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet.
My God, yeah.
Very humbled by all the trophies that he has. He wasn't a big bragger. But his son golfed then, eh?
Yes.
But he didn't make it really big.
Not really big, but he's got one that's still kind of out there playing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're into the business of building.
Yeah.
They took over his building part of the.
Yeah.
Of the.
What's the nicest course you ever played on?
Oh boy. I love a lot of the courses up in northern Michigan.
Okay.
I mean, those are awesome.
Pick one. Which one?
Boyne.
Boyne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because there's a lot of golfers around here that like to go other places, and I would just like to know from your perspective, where would you go if you wanted really the
If you want to go up on like a golf outing or something, you know, Marty Monk works for a club that is a big club, and he does tee times.
Oh yeah,
sets tee times for them.
Oh, okay,
and that's a nice course. And then just the Boyne courses. I mean, it's just the setting up there. You get up there, and Boyne City's like a little dinky town, you know, and I mean it's just fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Michigan is all about, tourism, isn't it? There's a lot of tourism up here.
Played 10 days golf up there, you know.
Wow. What's the toughest course you ever played?
Oh boy, I played a lot of courses.
Don't say Clear Lake.
Down in Hilton Head. Right now, Clear Lake is tough with as hard as it is, you know. But no, they've got irrigation out there, though.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's still.
But who would you say the toughest course you ever played? And the reason I ask that, because I've never played it, but they say Arcadia Bluffs is a real tough course.
Yes.
And I know you've played them all, and I just was curious which one.
Probably it would have been one down at Hilton Head Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough ones, huh?
Tough one. They play a pro event there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many different courses have you played in your lifetime? I know that's an unfair question, too, but are we talking hundreds?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. You've literally just gone. Have you ever golfed out like Montana and all that area?
No, not that way.
Okay. East at all?
Yeah, mostly east.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're pretty lucky to have, I got to give a little time for Tullymore and St. Ives, two very highly regarded golf
both
courses.
Good courses.
Yeah. So being that close, but
they're under new ownership now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I haven't met those people yet.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think they still kept most of the employees that they had. I think they're still feeling them out, you know, to see what they're doing. But yeah.
Yeah, top of the hour, 103.9. Bob likes to say that. I beat him to it. And I know we got to get going
Big
here.
Rapids, I said it, but I'll say it again.
I hope we haven't missed anything. If you got any more questions, Brian? I got a lot of them. We could talk to Rick all day. One thing I want to say something about you, Rick, that I've always respected about you. You are a man's man. You remind me of my dad a lot. If you have a lot of respect for others' opinion, but when you see something is wrong, you say what's right. And I respect that in you. And the other thing I respect in you, and I really mean this sincerely, is your faith of God. God has a big part, always has a big part in your life. Has he always had a big part in your life? God has?
Yeah.
I know you're a man of faith. I see that. And that's quite a contribution as an American. Yeah. Well, I mean, anything else, Rick, you want to finish off the Rick Williams Show with us? By God, I tell you what, it's been a great hour, and I've really enjoyed your company. I'm sorry I didn't give the old sheriff more time. Sheriff, you got to have something to say to Rick. I mean, you've known him for a long time.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
You can thank him for voting for you.
Yes, thank you, Rick.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We weren't going to talk politics here.
No, I do all the time. You know that. But it was cute this morning. Myself, my son Matt, and Joe Bayshaw, I think, were talking to the sheriff. Of course, I intervened. Those two were talking to the sheriff. I intervened, and I said, I just want you to know, Sheriff, I voted for you. And he looked at me and goes, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Matt says, Well, I did too, Joe. So and you're thinking, what the hell's he saying that for? We have humor over there. It's not all about politics. It's a lot of humor, but I could talk on and on
The
about.
morning coffee group is quite a group.
Yeah, it is. Great people. You got Bill Shively there, that just Ferris Bulldog football man. He's just all about that. I don't think he has any clothes that doesn't say Ferris Bulldogs.
I don't. That's a good point.
Yeah. Wears a different one every day, 365 days a year. Yeah, and they're always clean. I always say, Bill, why don't you bring a dirty one in? He said, oh, Len does a good job cleaning the clothes.
When she's not having to mow the lawn or something, he says.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful day. I hope everybody gets out there and enjoys it. We really appreciate you listening. I would like to shout out to our great sponsors, Zots Bar.
Yeah.
Is Paris Auto in on this one, too?
Yep, Paris Auto Service.
And is Gilbertson on this one?
No, that's yesterday.
All right, we'll see you yesterday.
It's Daggett Gilbert.
Yep.
We got the right funeral home today, Bob?
Daggett Gilbert.
We had the wrong one yesterday. Yeah, I'm not the only one mistaking, but Zots Bar and Grill.
M&M Lawn Care.
Yeah, and
M&M Collision.
Yeah. Both the M&Ms.
Yeah, M&M Collision, great people over there on the east side of state, in the city, state. Talking about state, I just want to tell Rick here, he is a signature award winner for Zots Bar and Grill hamburger, right?
Well, usually that's for the students, but
we're going to give it to Rick today.
He's a student.
Okay.
Yeah.
Student of life.
Roxanne will love it.
Okay.
She'll love it. Roxanne and Doug, great people.
We'll give them a Yep. So, also we want to thank Big Rapids Tire.
Andrew down in Big
Andrew
Rapids
does a great job.
Going down the list here.
Andrew could say, come see our new look. It's been like that for almost 2 years now.
3 years.
But you always say you're the new 103.9.
Always.
So he can say he's all new.
80s and more.
There you go.
All right. Well, that's it. God bless America.
Thanks,
God bless
Rick.
you, Rick. I
was
really
looking
appreciate
forward
it.
to this.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I hope everybody did enjoy it, because I tell you what, life like yours should be try to emulate a life like Rick Williams. I really mean that. I mean, he's a man of faith. He's been married how many years to his lovely wife, Jan? Probably
60 this year.
60 years. That says a lot about her putting up with you all those years. And you got
I'm
two
not
great
sure the
kids.
exact number, so don't.
But don't quote.
Hopefully she's not listening.
Well, we'll talk 2 more minutes, Jen, then we'll get off the air. What is the success of a good marriage, Rick?
Oh, man. I mean,
What's
well, you get, first of all, coming from a man's point, you have to have a good wife.
I agree.
And you have to have good kids.
Mm-hmm.
Rick and Sean are both dandies,
Yeah.
Both have good families, and so
Gotta be happy.
We're proud of all of our family.
Yeah.
Just like the Curries.
Yeah.
Stick together.
All right. Well, that's it for the show.
God bless
see
America.
you next week. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. God bless America. God bless you, Rick.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, man.
Come say cheers at Zots Bar and Grill in Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people, where everybody knows your name. Zots, people's choice for best soup. You don't want to miss their award-winning burgers and chili as well. Originally opened in 1933 and serving it up ever since. Seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Roxanne and Doug at Zots Bar and Grill are proud sponsors of the Signature Player of the Week for the Curries Hot Stove League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
At Paris Auto Service and Repair, you can get your car road trip ready with their hot seasonal deals. And speaking of hot, make sure you stay cool this summer with a $10 off AC recharge. Man, today is a scorcher. But I'll tell you what, your AC is as cold as ice. It's cold. Paris Auto Repair does all that and much more. Brakes, alignments, tires, transmissions, anything under the hood, Paris Auto Repair can cover. And with state-certified mechanics, you're in great hands at Paris Auto Service and Repair. Just give them a call, 231-796-7355, or stop in at 18415 Northland Drive in Big Rapids.
Let's talk about Sweet Hill Riverfront Community right here in Big Rapids.
Yeah, I've heard people say Sweet Hill is just nothing but student housing.
Jen, that's a great question, and I'm glad you asked. Sweet Hill, we have been working hard to intentionally bring it back towards its original purpose as a true condominium community. These are turning into individually owned units, not just rentals. We're seeing retirees, professionals, families, people just looking for low-maintenance living. Choose Sweet Hill because it offers privacy. You got beautiful riverfront views, attached garages, and quieter lifestyle, all right here in Big Rapids.
And you can walk straight to a restaurant.
You can walk straight in. The trails, everything is right there.
The park, the river, everything.
Big Rapids has put so much investment into that corner of town, and we are lucky enough to be right there in the middle of it.
Simple luxury, easy living. How do they get a hold of you if they want more information?
They can reach out to anyone at RE/MAX Together's office, or they can reach me at joemcnallyhomes@gmail.com, or my number is 616-307-3026.
M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing has been in business for over 30 years, gaining the trust of Big Rapids and the surrounding communities. M&M Lawn Care can handle all your lawn care needs, as well as tree jobs and including removal. Call for a free quote. 796-4956. They're fully insured. Call M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, proud local sponsor of Curries Hot Stove League.
When was the last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout, or worse, visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town.
This is Alec Gary of Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes in Big Rapids and Barrington. I believe what sets Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes apart from everyone else is our commitment to service excellence. When a family calls, we are there before, during, and after the funeral experience. I want you to be able to trust calling us. You know, we're here to guidance and counsel each and every single family to each and every single need. And we just feel like the commitment to families, especially ones that put their care and trust in us, we are going to go above and beyond to do anything we can to help a family during their time of loss. This is Alec Gary, a legacy of service, a promise of care with Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, located in Big Rapids and in Barrington.
Hi, this is Pat Curry. We're right here with Brian Miller at 1039. We talk about what's happening with sports in Big Rapids. Well, we got a new sponsor. None other than the Great Body Shop right on Maple Street, east of the bridge in Big Rapids, Michigan. It's called M&M Collision Center. They're celebrating 30 years of trusted, top-quality auto body repair and remains the name you can trust. Whether you have a major collision repair or a minor fender bender, our award-winning team has you covered. With free loaners and vehicle detailing with every repair. They work with all insurance companies and treat every vehicle like it's one of their own. From auto body repairs to supporting local community organizations, giving back to the community is part of who they are. Come and see Matt and Devin and Trish and Justin. Just a great group of people there. Come and see why Big Rapids trust M&M Collision Center of Big Rapids, where quality and community come together.
Brought to you by Big Rapids Tire, Sweet Hill Riverfront Community, Simple Luxury, Easy Living, Zott's Bar and Grill, the Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, Harris Auto Service and Repair, M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, and